Hey, welcome to the process. My name is Dr. John Bush. We're doing snaps weeks 1 to 4. My thumbnail analysis to go with the static images, part 3, at the scienceoffantasyfootball.com. You can see these images here and use you to guide. I'm just going to kind of cherry pick through. This is team by team, so I got 32 slides to meander through here. Things that I see, DeMarco is taken over from Ingram. Certainly looks that way to me. Of course, Ingram may be hurt, but I'm stockpiling him in a few leagues. Ertz, Ertz is Ertz. Nothing else is really happening there. Arizona, looks like we got a 3-way scrum. Looks like a dominant 2 Brown, but Wilson and Moore are kind of neck to neck there almost. Wilson got some scores, but Moore's right there, snaps as well. So it may not be as dominant as people think for Wilson yet. It still may be a 3-way scrum. So he may be worth an investment, but, temper your expectations. Let's see. Atlanta, Bijan, Algier, and Keith Smith. So Algier's taking the hit low. Patterson got 1 snap, so maybe he's coming back. I don't know. Be curious to see. I've got him in a few leagues just in case there's an injury here. Pitts and Sanu, cutting each other's throat on any kind of points here. London and Hollins, almost the same wide receiver snaps. They're just not getting a lot of activity there. Ritter's just not doing it. Running, Edwards is the dominant, and Richard, Hill, Gordon, probably Hill, Gordon, I don't know. Anybody you're picking here is a gamble. Mark Andrews, hate to see that 40 snaps. Come on, Baltimore. I need 60 snaps. Zay Flowers is the show here, folks, and make no doubt about it. And I'm not really, don't think it's worth talking about anybody else, to tell you the honest truth. Buffalo, James Cook and Murray almost neck to neck. Isn't that interesting? And Harris is getting it. So we getting a 3-way scrum here. So sad if you invested in James Cook. Murray and Harris were almost free. So, you haven't invested a lot there. Knox and Kincaid. They're cutting each other's throat. Whoever gets the score gets the points. Good luck picking. Davis and Diggs, 1A, 1B, believe it or not. Diggs on 2 of the 4 weeks has been below Davis. How about that? That's crazy talk. Sanders declined over Hubbard. Hubbard and Sanders committee work. Definitely you want to invest in Hubbard cheap if you can. Hurst and Trimble and Thomas. it's why even have Hurst? He is not doing it. Thielen and Sharp, 1-2. Marshall, distant third. Mingo was hurt. I guess Mingo comes back. Marshall takes a bow back down. But Shark is clearly their number 2, number 1, 1A, 1B there. Chicago, Herbert, Johnson, Blossengame. If Herbert can't make it, then are they going to, put Foreman behind Johnson? If Johnson's still in concussion protocol, is it Foreman, Blossengame? Those guys may be out there. I guess Foreman, you would think, would be dominant. Komet, he's doing okay. I'm happy. You're scoring. DJ Moore, what a monster. There you go. Claypool's gone, so looks like Mooney. St. Brown got hurt, so are we talking Scott is the third? Maybe worth a deep play there on your deep bench. Mixon's mixing. If Herb Smith can come back, he should settle this tight end business. But right now, I don't know his injury status. Chase and Boyd, Higgins got hurt, so Boyd is there and becomes the 2. And but if you notice, Boyd has got a lot of snaps in this mix, so he's definitely worth hanging on to. Emergency bye week fill-in type. If Higgins can't go, for sure. Cleveland's all about Ford. 43 snaps. Could do better. Njoku, 48. It's just not dynamic. Peoples-Jones is the alpha over Moore and Cooper. They're like splitting all. Talk about a committee. Look at that. I don't know what to do with that. I guess if you got Cooper, you got to play him. Not a lot to say there. Dallas, I don't know what's going on with Pollard. Is he hurt? I don't know. 37? Come on. Ferguson dropped. And Schoonermaker. I hope Ferguson increases, but I don't like to see that. Cooks outpointing Lamb. What? Gallup's third. Tolbert and Loop. I mean, it's just like, let's just do a 5-way split. That doesn't help anybody, Dallas. They're becoming Kansas City here. Can't believe. If you invested high in Lamb, like I did in some leagues, this is not the kind of snap things you want to see at all. Denver, P. Ryan, because Williams got hurt, but Janelle McLaughlin is the big talk on the waiver wire. I don't know what you're going to get, but if Williams can't go, I guess, is it McLaughlin and P. Ryan? Are they sharing? It's worth $1, I guess. I don't know if you paid a lot. Troutman, he's there, but not scoring. Sutton, Judy, and let's split and get 5 involved. That's sad. Nobody's helping anybody here. I guess Sutton is the 1. Judy's the 2, but Brandon Johnson has declined, folks, and I'm sorry to see that. Little Humphrey, look at week 1, and then now look. It's like Judy just completely took over that second spot there. Detroit, Montgomery, just when you thought Gibbs was the show, Rutrow, not the show. Laporta and Wright, look at that. Not good for Laporta. St. Brown is out or doubtful. So Reynolds, Williams is back, so you figure he's the alpha and Reynolds is the beta. So Reynolds is definitely worth a surprise lineup play this week. I don't know how deep I'll go. Raymond's had a few hits this year, so maybe. Green Bay, Dillon. Jones came back at 20. I'm assuming his snaps are going to get closer to Dillon's, but there's still a committee here, folks. I still think Aaron Jones is the show once he gets going, but he's kind of backtracked there. Musgrave has declined. I guess he got hurt, so some of the others stepped up, and they're like, ho-hum. Dobbs, 50. That's okay. But look at that. Reed, Wicks, Watson. Watson's coming back. Maybe he takes a step forward. But it looks like a four-way split here. I hate that. I like to see a dominant. I guess Dobbs is the dominant alpha, but good luck picking the beta there. I don't know how you can invest heavily in any of those. That's an emergency. Got to play them because of the bye weeks. Reed, Wicks, or Watson. Pierce and Beck and Singletary. It's like, okay. I guess Pierce is not a lock on the alpha there. Singletary's, he has his weeks. Schultz and Teagan. I don't know why you get Schultz. That's how you going to play him. Woods, Collins. Collins. I like Collins, but there's Woods. And so it's a three-way scrum, but Collins seems to have the juice. I don't know. I playing him, but I hate to see a three-way split there. Moss, if Taylor comes back, I guess he'll take second fiddle. Grayson's outpointing everybody here, but 35 is sad. Pittman, Pierce, Downs. 1, 2, 3. I guess Pittman's still the alpha, but not by much. Pierce is getting a lot of attention, folks. Jacksonville should be ETN. It is. He's the workhorse. Ingram, he's the workhorse. Hate to see some of the other tight ends horning in on his touches there. Ridley and Kurt, don't know if Jones can come back. If he does, then Kurt may take the hit. It's like Tim Jones is the fourth if Agnew's out. I guess you got to play Ridley. I guess you got to play Kurt, or Jones. That's a tough committee to figure out. Pacheco over McKinnon. Hilaire's back. Took a decline. Kelsey, 55. That's what I'm talking about. Keep going. Wide receivers, let's just do 5, 6, and just not have a clear alpha. I don't know who you play. Good luck. Chargers, it's Kelly. If Eckler can come back, then Kelly will step down. Everett should be getting more attention in Parham. Allen and Palmer is clear 2 now, folks. Quentin Johnson is the 3. That may change over time, but right now that's what we're seeing. Definitely worth picking up Palmer or Johnson if they're still out there cheaply. Williams, Akers is gone, so Ronnie Rivers will get second dibs, maybe worth $1 play. Higbee, nice snaps, can't complain there, it's just not scoring. Puka and Jefferson and Atwell. If Kupp comes back, one thinks Nakua is the beta and Jefferson and Atwell decline and fight for third duties. We'll see what happens. It's going to be very interesting to see. And we won't have the full story because Kupp's going to be limited. I'm almost sure about that. And so I don't think we'll have a clarity till maybe week 6 or so, or maybe after week 7. Vegas, Jacobs, that's good. Could be better. Have no clue on the tight end. They use them, but it's kind of like New England. Let's cut everybody's chances here. Mayer's coming on versus Hooper's declined. I don't know. Pick them. Myers seems to be, pointed Adams, or snapped Adams. I don't know. Renfro's the unexciting third. Myers and Adams, I play Adams. Devin in Miami's coming on board. Moster, is he declining? Are we seeing a bell cow forming? I don't know. If somebody does drop Moster, I would definitely stash him. Smite should be the target, but the Miami just got Claypool, and D. Mike says Claypool, they're going to convert him to a tight end. Would that would mean Smythe has no value. Waddle Hill, it's the 1-2 show. Barrios did get a score, so on occasion, they'll probably get lucky. Madison Akers, boy, you don't want to see 33-14. So you figure Akers goes up, Madison goes down. Hawkinson at 42. Come on. He needs to be up in the 50s. Jefferson, Osborne 40, 47, 40, 28. We need more. We don't need less. Addison's probably a stash, or, but Osborne's running ahead of him, folks. So I don't think there's any kind of Addison moving to the beta yet. New England, Stevenson, Elliott, they're coming closer. Got to watch this. Henry and Gesicki, Henry's over Gesicki, but still pretty close, cutting their value. I guess Parker, is he the alpha with, I don't know. It's hard to read this. Looks like a four-way scrum, and maybe Parker's the alpha, and good luck finding the beta. Kamara, hello, welcome back. Kamara's here. It's like Tony Jones has his day in the sun, and now he's gone. And if Jamal comes back here in a few weeks, I've seen Jamal in some of the IR. Definitely worth a stash. Jimmy Graham, tight end. It's like a throwback. Olave Thomas with Rashid kind of back as the third. Makes sense. Just there's no connections here for scoring. But maybe this is the week some scoring. I don't know. Disappointed. Barkley, if he can come back, he assumes the alpha. Breida goes back to sleep. Right now it's still Breida if Barkley can't go. Waller getting a lot of attention, just not getting those touchdowns. Slayton, I guess, is he now the alpha? The only thing is, look at Robinson moving up and Height moving up. So are we seeing Campbell and Hodgins declining? That's the suggestion, that Robinson and Hyde are moving towards and fighting the beta. But Slayton looks like the alpha now on a sad team. Breece Hall, 16. That's it. I don't even know what to say about that play call. Conklin's, if he can score, he's got some. 40 is sad. Wilson and Lazard looks like it's 1A, 1B, which is sad. I think Wilson should be a clear alpha and Lazard a beta. They're not treating them that way. Sad. Swift versus Gainwell. Looks like Swift. Goddard, he's getting lots of snaps. Where's those touchdowns? Come on, Goddard. Brown and Smith, 1A, 1B. You got to play them. Harris and Warren, finally 3 weeks, week 3, week 4, they're the same, so nobody has value. Sad. Freiermuth got hurt, so it's Washington. Pickens, Robinson, and Austin. Austin outpointed Robinson. I've stashed him in a few for $1. That's about what he's worth. Walker, clear one. Good luck finding the tight end. Let's just split them with three-way now. We could do two. Nah, let's do three. And nobody has value. Lockett at 38, Metcalf 39. What the? JSN 29. Nothing's Bobo. Sounds this wide receiver circus here. Bobo. Come on. What the hell? I don't know what to think about just splitting all this. It's like they don't know who their alpha is. Needs to be Metcalf, folks. And Lockett should be the clear beta, and the rest of these, But anyway. White, notice Vaughn's coming back. He's worth $1 stab. To Otten's worth $1 hold. Palmer's worth $1 play versus Godwin. If Evans can't come back, Palmer may get you something in a buy. Henry and Spears. Let's just take Henry down a notch and give Spears activity. Makes no sense, but there it is. Chiggy, I don't know. Chiggy, where are you? Where's the scoring? Come on. Akina, 55, folks. Is that the alpha now? Because Burks is out? Hopkins cannot be happy. Look at that. Just cannot be. Moore gets 52. I'm just waiting to see Hopkins raising hell. Curious. If you drafted Hopkins, boy, it's been tough, hasn't it? That's sad. Sad to see this. I've gotten Akina at $1 play. Maybe I should take more. It's just they're not a very dynamic passing situation with Tannehill. Gibson. Robinson's, you got to play him, but he's kind of a 3. Thomas, he's all good. I'm all in as long as he's out of concussion protocol. You got to play him. They like their tight ends. Dotson, McLaurin, Samuel, let's just split it 3 ways and nobody has any real value. Samuel has been moving up, so maybe he's moving towards the beta, the alpha. I don't know. This is very much in flux here, and it's underwhelming. Okay, that's my 10-cent tour of the snaps by team, the static images. There's a lot more detail. I just kind of breezed through it. Just gave you a snapshot. Okay. Good luck, week 5. Woo woo. We're having fun.